This is Fox 31 News.
7:15 right now. So Sunday is a huge day for our local racing team, Furniture Row Racing. Martin Truex Jr. and the Denver-based Furniture Row Racing team placed third in last Sunday's race. That means they go on to the NASCAR Season Championship that's going to be in Florida this weekend. We are sending a crew down there. Cami Carmen will be there with updates as it happens. But before the big race, the four finalists stopped by The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon to have a little fun. Take a look.
Our next driver is Martin Truex Jr. He was voted most likely to be a mannequin in the NASCAR gift shop.
Up next, we have Jimmy Fallon. He was voted most likely to get his head stuck in the Thanksgiving turkey.
That's fun. Truex has 7 wins this year, the most of any driver. We've got Joe Garone, the president of Furniture Row Racing, joining us with more on the big race. First of all, thank you for taking time to stop by.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
It's great to have you here. And the cool thing about you is that you're a Colorado native. You're a Colorado guy. You get in a NASCAR. Of course, you worked in North Carolina where 99% of NASCAR lives and breathes. Was it a chance of a lifetime to come back to Colorado and work here?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, my heart's always been in Colorado, obviously, but to be able to participate in the trade that you love and that you have pursued your whole life, and then be in your home state is
pretty awesome.
Great opportunity. Yeah.
Well, does that pose challenges for you guys, since so much of NASCAR is in North Carolina, but the Denver team obviously here in Denver?
I think it did in the beginning a little bit, just because we had to learn how to do it, how to race out of Denver,
right,
and overcome all the miles, but. After doing it a little bit, we figured out all the little problems and the things that we had to do to make it work, and I'd say it's working pretty good right now.
It's working pretty good, especially this season. So what is it this season, do you think, that has made things click to get to this point?
It's an accumulation of a lot of things, one of which would be time. A lot of our employees, our team has been together for a while now, for many years, and as guys work together and gel together, they get better and better. And you know, working with the driver and the communication that takes place between he and his crew chief is key in how well the car handles on the track and the success that the pit crew has on the track.
Yeah.
All of that's just, it's all communication and people knowing each other and how to work together.
Well, sometimes people see the drivers, right? I mean, they're the name behind the car in a lot of ways. I don't think everyone realizes how much work and how important the team is kind of behind the driver, the celebrity of it all, if you will.
Yeah, he's definitely at the pointy edge of the sword.
Sure.
But there's a big sword behind him, so to say, and a lot of work goes into it. And the cars have got to be prepared at a level that's you just can't have failures, and they've got to, on top of that, they have to be performing better than any of the other cars you're racing against, and then the driver has to get everything out of it. So it's a tough sport.
And the way NASCAR works, you and I were just talking about this, so essentially it's 4 guys trying to finish this race in first place. It's not about points at this point because they've now all qualified for this. What should we be looking for this weekend when we're watching the race? I mean, is there anything specific that Truex is going to be kind of maneuvering or watching for? I mean, how do you go into this? How do you prepare for this?
I think all we can do is what we've done all year. We've been successful all year with 7 wins. And to get those wins, you attack the weekend. You attack qualifying, you attack the race, and try and win it. And that's why we race, is to win. And we're going to go into this not being careful. We're going to try and get the win, and that'll take care of everything else.
Fingers crossed. We're
Fingers crossed.
We're going to be rooting for you. I mean, thank you again so much for coming in.
Absolutely.
Congratulations to all the success you guys have had this year. Are you already starting to think about next season?
We have just a little bit, but I can tell you this last week, it's 100% focused on this weekend for sure.
Focus on the race. Thank you, sir.
All righty,
Great to see you again. Best of luck this weekend. We hope to see a win from Furniture Row, and hopefully you guys will come back and talk about it.
We're going to bring that trophy back to
I
Colorado.
can't wait to see it. Don't you kiss it? Isn't that what you do?
We're going to set it in the showroom at Furniture Row and have everybody in this part of the country come see it. That's what we're going to do.
So awesome. So cool to have this NASCAR team right here in Colorado. Let's get over to Greg now. We'll talk about the weather. Kind of a chilly morning. If your car starts up this morning, I'm sure their car is fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure their car will be okay, and you'll probably hear it from about 6 blocks over. If you've ever heard one of those stock cars start up from up close, it actually rattles your insides a bit. Temperatures running in the lower 20s this morning, though, and we are about 20 to 20.